As the 25-plus designers at this year's showcase found to be true, you never know exactly what's beneath the facades of an old mansion or what shape it's really in.
It was a falling down what used to be horse stables. The plaster was dilapidated and the coping was cracked.
It has the bones of a good structure, but there's a lot of rot. I mean, it was pretty bad.
It was indeed just a meadow, in essence, and we were very charmed by the fact that there was horses living behind.
Other parts of this English country home were much better preserved, but it takes many workers and precise planning to turn this into a preserved and updated mansion for the 21st century in just 90 days. Joshua Kane knew he was in for one big career challenge.
When I saw this, I thought, oh my God, I don't know what I could do with this.
But on closer inspection, Kane decided the former stable dating to the 1930s could be renovated into a 2-bedroom, 2-bath cottage with spectacular new features.
There was no heat down here even, so adding the fireplaces is going to be really nice.
The old flat ceiling was torn out, making way for a vaulted ceiling with beams. Kane's partner Jeff Godbold looked at what could be done outside.
What you're calling a fountain was basically a watering hole for the horses. And the furniture over here is original. In fact, there was a movie shot here back in the 20s that you can see the furniture in, so that'll stay.
Are they sticking with that Western theme?
You know, I thought about it. I was trying to decide if I was going to do more of an American equestrian or a British equestrian, and I ended up deciding I'm going to do more of a British equestrian because the house is an English tutor.
The area known as the Kitchen Garden and Vineyard has a farm atmosphere, which reminds landscape designer Alistair Bowes of his boyhood home in Scotland.
I really felt that I'd left the world that I live in, and being so entrenched in the metropolis of Los Angeles with all the concrete and everything, it was wonderful to come to this lovely part of La Cañada and just enjoy these huge homes with expansive gardens. There's even a natural stream here.
A stack of old bricks next to the stable will be reused along with other recycled materials.
Certainly using the existing brick is an example of that, but we're also using broken concrete, chunks of different types of concrete, things that have been discarded, and we're going to use some pallets for creating a compost bin, and we're going to use salvaged roof joists to build this pergola, which is the main feature in the center.
English Tudors are known for their moss and more moss, stone lions, and this house on several acres has more than one water feature.
We have this huge 60,000 gallon body of water behind us here, so I think it's considered a pool.
Chad Morrill of Pacific Outdoor Living will give the pool and its surrounding area a complete facelift.
The pool is going to look like a big, beautiful oasis when we're done. We have brand new plaster that's going to be white plaster, so it's going to have a nice bright feel to it. We're actually doing a mosaic tile piece at the bottom of the pool since it's a large space and you don't want to just have a big white emptiness under there.
The jacuzzi was a bit out of date. In fact, new owners had taken possession of it.
We took the goldfish out of it, pumped the water out, and removed it. And instead, we're going to add a gorgeous little outdoor living area over here. We're going to have a fireplace, we're going to have a couple of couches, and it's going to be an area where the homeowners will be able to come out here and really take their living room outside into the beautiful California weather.
And to enhance the natural beauty of the pool area,
so this will have a little waterfall that starts right about here and it'll come down like this, a little stream, a little subtle stream with the water here with natural plants and rocks in there, and then it'll tie into the rest of the landscaping around.
The tear-out police are on duty, vigilant to make sure all that trash makes it into the high-side bins several times daily. And speaking of trash, whom among you can say your garage is perfectly clean, free of clutter?
The owner tinkered in there, did some welding, but not a lot of storage space in there at all. So it's a space that needed serious reviving.
This space belongs to Jamie Dietenhofer of Garage Envy, who will make your coach house the envy of the neighborhood.
What we want to do is, to keep the integrity to the door and the style to the Polo Williams construction, we have to match this existing profile on the molding. So we have to do that special, and that's all going to be custom. The doors will be painted a blackjack is the color that they're going with to match the other motifs. So we'll take those down, get the doors back to working order.
Could this become a man cave?
At the other showcases, they didn't really, the man would come to the showcase and be like, oh, I'm having to come to the showcase. Now they have a place to come, and we'll have a kegerator in there, and you have your beer in the wine cooler and the whole deal. There'll be a big crowd of guys. We'll have the game on too.
Ladies, not to worry. There's plenty for you to see with an eye toward feminine luxury. We'll bring it to you soon in featured stories on this website. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Lentz.